WIZ stock has been making waves in the market, and if you've been paying attention, you know there's a lot of chatter about where it's headed next. Some investors are calling it a hidden gem, while others are more skeptical, wondering if it's just another short-term hype stock. So let's break it all down. The numbers, the story behind WIZ, and whether it really has the potential to be a game changer or if it's one to watch from the sidelines. To understand WIZ stock, we first need to look at what the company actually does. Too often, people jump into investments without really understanding the fundamentals, and that's where mistakes happen. WIZ is positioned in a sector that has seen rapid growth in recent years, and with technological advancements pushing the industry forward, there's definitely room for expansion. The company specializes in solutions that have a strong demand in both consumer and business markets, making it a versatile player in its space. But versatility alone doesn't guarantee success. What really matters is how WIZ differentiates itself from competitors, and whether it has a sustainable business model that can withstand market fluctuations. Now, let's talk about performance. The stock has had its ups and downs, which isn't unusual in today's volatile market. Some investors might look at recent dips and panic, but seasoned traders know that volatility can also present opportunities. Looking at WIZ's financials, the company has shown revenue growth over the past few quarters, which is a positive sign. However, profitability is always a key factor. Is WIZ actually making money, or is it operating at a loss with hopes of future success? This is where digging into earnings reports and balance sheets becomes crucial. Investors who take the time to analyze these reports can spot trends that casual observers might miss, and that's where the real edge comes in. Another major factor influencing WIZ stock is market sentiment. Stocks don't just move based on company performance. They're also affected by investor psychology, news, and broader economic trends. If there's a buzz around WIZ, whether due to a major partnership, a new product launch, or simply social media hype, the stock can see dramatic price movements. This is where understanding how to interpret news and market trends comes into play. Sometimes, stocks get pumped up with excitement, only to come crashing down when reality sets in. Other times, a company quietly builds a strong foundation while the stock price doesn't immediately reflect its potential. The key is being able to separate noise from substance. Now, let's talk about competition. No company operates in isolation, and WIZ is no exception. There are other players in the industry, some of which have been around longer and have a more established market presence. How does WIZ stack up? Does it have a competitive advantage that sets it apart? Maybe it's an innovative technology, a superior business model, or strong leadership that gives it an edge. On the flip side, if a competitor is offering a better solution or has more resources, WIZ could struggle to gain market share. Understanding the competitive landscape is crucial when evaluating any stock, and it's no different here. Speaking of leadership, the people behind the company can make or break its success. A great CEO with a clear vision and strong execution skills can drive a company forward, while poor management can lead to costly mistakes. Investors often look at executive teams, their past track records, and how well they communicate their vision. If WIZ has a leadership team with a strong history of growing companies and making strategic moves, that's a plus. If there's uncertainty, frequent executive turnover, or questionable decision-making, that's a red flag. Then there's the macroeconomic environment. Interest rates, inflation, and overall market conditions all play a role in how stocks perform. If the economy is strong and consumer confidence is high, growth stocks like WIZ tend to do well. But if there's uncertainty, investors might shift towards safer assets, which can put pressure on stocks like this. Keeping an eye on economic indicators can provide valuable context for stock movements and help investors make more informed decisions. So where does that leave us with WIZ stock? Is it a buy, a sell, or a hold? The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Every investor has different risk tolerance, time horizons, and financial goals. Some might see WIZ as an exciting growth opportunity with long-term potential, while others might view it as too risky given market uncertainties. The best approach is to do thorough research, understand the fundamentals, and have a clear strategy. Jumping into any stock just because it's trending is never a good idea. Smart investing is about patience, knowledge, and making decisions based on facts rather than emotions. At the end of the day, WIZ stock represents a company that has potential, but it's up to investors to decide whether that potential aligns with their strategy. Whether you're bullish or bearish, one thing is clear: understanding the business, financials, and market conditions is key. So before making any moves, take the time to analyze, think critically, and invest wisely.